Hello, teacher.
Hey, how are
Good
you?
evening.
How's it going?
Fine, and you?
Great, thanks. I'm okay. I'm going fine. Okay, nice. Okay, we are going to wait for everybody for the next 3 minutes to join, and after that, we are going to kick it off. Is that okay for everyone? Just 3 minutes, then we are going to start. Okay. So, how is going? Guys, before we start the lesson, just I would be very, very grateful if you could switch on your cameras. That would be perfect. And your microphone so that I can hear your voices, like so that I wouldn't feel I'm talking to my microphone to myself. That would be great if you could switch on your cameras and microphones. Don't be shy. It is okay, guys. So yeah, it doesn't matter where you are. You can be in the street right now. You can be like, okay, hello, I'm in the class. So don't be shy. You don't have to be. It's perfect. It's all right. Just switch on your cameras, be with us, be active, and be part of the group. That's very, very, very important. One more minute, then we are going to start. Okay, we are missing, I think, we are missing Mahduna, and then there isn't Mrs. Uldashara. Okay, 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 okay. Interesting. Uldashara. Okay, so 1 minute, and then we are going to start. Okay, so fine. So let's kick off today's class. Basically, in the previous lesson, we didn't manage to finish talking about this text. We are going to revise it a little bit, and then at the end, we are going to. Wow, it's interesting. And then at the end, we guys. Okay, one thing that's very important is you need to be in the quiet room. tinch xonada bo'lishlari kerak, okay? Hech nima xalaqit bermaslik kerak. Bu juda ham muhim. Chunki hech qachon darsda o'tirib turib ham, okay, Buruzi nima deyapti deb yonda bolaga qarab, to'xtab tur deb yoki yana bitta odamga qarab turib, hey, shoshma, moshina o'tib ket, taksi, to'xta. Unaqa qilib dars o'tib olmaydi insonlar. Undan hech qanaqa foyda yo'q. O'sha uchun alohida xonaga chiqinglar. Bu juda ham muhim. So, okay, now, um, in the previous lesson, we talked about stress. We have read the text and analyzed it related to stress, and today we are going to continue that. In the previous lesson, I explained you question types. There were three main groups of question types. The first one was ordered, yani birinchisi tartibli savol turlari edi. So what does it mean, ordered? Okay, just a second. I'm going to open one more. No, I think it was in it, right? No? Yeah, it was in it. So here you can see, like, these are question types division. We have got ordered question types, which basically means, so question number 6, the answer for this one can be found here. And question number 7 comes here. Question number 8 comes here. Question number 9 comes here. Question number 10 comes here. This is called ordered. And because they are easier to do, we are going to normally start with ordered questions. So what questions are normally ordered? We have got true, false, not given, sentence completion, short answer questions, and then we have got multiple choice, yes or not given. And they are ordered. Nice. And then we have, okay, I think we need to make it a bit larger. Or maybe we can, I don't know, like anyway. Oh. Yeah, easy. So, and then there is a second one. The second one is ordered or mixed. Basically, for this one, you're going to make it like, okay, 6 can be found here, 7 can be found here, but 8 goes a bit down and 9 goes up. So you see, it is basically like partially it is ordered, but partially it can be mixed. So such kind of question types are diagram completion, summary completion, matching features, matching sentence endings, flowchart table notes completion. Okay, and the final one is mixed. When we have got matching headings questions, or when we have got matching information to, okay, to paragraph, right? So when we have got matching information to paragraph question types, then they are normally mixed. So for example, question number 6 can be found at the end of the text, question number 7 in the second paragraph, question number 8 in the third, question number 10 at the beginning, question number 9 somewhere here. So it is totally mixed. Now, why am I explaining this? Because a smart strategy in reading is, first of all, you're going to solve in question all the ordered, in the text, you're going to solve all the ordered questions. Then you will move on to ordered or mixed, and at the end, you're going to solve mixed questions if you have any. Now, this was short revision of what we learned in the previous lesson. Okay, now we have read the text about stress. Those who are absent, don't worry, guys. I'm just going to explain the process of finding it. Guys, o'zi aslida readingni yuqori ballda, masalan, menda o'zi oxirgi ikkita imtihonimda ham reading 9 chiqqan va odamlar so'rasa, 9 chiqishini sababi nimada readingda desa, asosiy faktorlar deb nimalarni ko'rsatish mumkin. Birinchi faktor bu albatta so'z boyliklaringiz. Qancha ko'p so'z bilsalaringiz, shuncha ko'p readingni to'g'ri topish ehtimoli yuqori bo'ladi. Ya'ni bunda nafaqat sizlar nima desa bo'ladi, nafaqat sizlar shunchaki so'zni bitta tarjimasini bilishlaringiz, balki so'zni turli xil holatlarda ishlatilishi, uni turli xil ma'nolari, bundan tashqari so'zni qaysi kontekstda qanaqa ma'noda kelishini tushunishlaringiz kerak. Bu uchun readingni ko'p o'qib, ko'proq so'z bilan mashq qilishlaringiz muhim albatta. The second factor, ya'ni ikkinchi faktor bu albatta texnika bo'ladi. Ishlatiladigan texnikalaringiz to'g'ri bo'lishi kerak. Ya'ni shu yuqorida aytganimdek ordered questionlarni bilishlaringiz kerak, mixed or ordered va mixed question. O'shanga qarab to'g'ri strategiya ishlatib bilish kerak. The third factor is the logic, questions logic. Ya'ni savollarni mantiqini tushunishlaringiz kerak. To есть true false not given qanaqa mantiq asosida ishlaydi. Xo'p, yoki multiple choice qanaqa mantiq asosida ishlaydi. Agar mana shu narsalarni yaxshi tushuna olsalaringiz, readingda 9 ball olish qanaqa muammo emas. Demak, shunda yana bir marta takrorlayman. To sum it up, if you want a high score from reading, the things you need to focus on are, first of all, your vocabulary. You have to focus on having good vocabulary, active one. The second thing is your reading structure, strategy. You need to be able to understand ordered questions, mixed or ordered questions, mixed questions, and you need to have a clear strategy. And the third thing, you should understand question logics. Okay, now, the first question type is true, false, not given. Now, in true, false, not given, we have a very, very simple logic. I'm going to read the information, and then if I can find the same information, but maybe it can be paraphrased, but information that is the same as the question in the text is true. If the information is not the same as the text, as in the text, it is false, but it will be related to this topic. And the third one is if there is no information on this topic, on this very topic given in the question, it is not given. To think about it in a simple way, true bo'ladi. Qachonki savoldagi gap matnga solishtirganda to'g'ri bo'lsa. False, savoldagi gap noto'g'ri va buni matnga solishtirib to'g'rilay olmayman. Not given, savoldagi gap to'g'ri bo'lishi mumkin yoki noto'g'ri bo'lishi mumkin. Matnga qarab buni bilmayman. That is the basic logic. So let's start with the first one. Stress was originally an important way of keeping humans safe. Xo'p, demak tushunib olamiz. Originally degani aslida. Demak, aslida stress muhim yo'li bo'lgan insonlarni xavfsiz saqlashni. We had some information, keywordlarga qarasak, safe masalan, to'g'rimi? Originally so'zi prehistoric times bilan bir xil ma'noda keladi. Ya'ni prehistoric times o'tmishda, originally aslida. So, mana bu joyni tagga chizib olamiz, chunki bu bizga source sentence vazifasini o'tab beradi. Source sentence nima edi? Kim eslatyapti? What was source sentence, guys? Source sentence, any ideas?
Источник информации основной.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much, Ms. Yo'ldasheva. Ya'ni har bitta savolni tuzilishidan oldin matn tuziladi va matnning ma'lum bir qismi olinib, o'shanga asoslanib savol tuziladi. Savolni havodan qo'yishmaydi. Bu degani sizlar mana shu matnning qismini topdingizlar degani, savolga javob topdingizlar degani bo'ladi. Demak, ketdik. The physical changes in response to stress were an essential adaptation for meeting natural threats. Tarjima qilamiz. Qadimgi davrlarda fizik o'zgarishlar stressga javoban muhim moslashuv bo'lgan tabiiy tahdidlarni kutib olish uchun. Demak, tabiiy tahdid bo'lganda, masalan, yo'lbars paydo bo'lib qolganda, stress tanani fizik o'zgartirgan, mushaklarni tarangroq qilgan va natijada odam tezroq qochishi yoki urishi mumkin bo'lgan. Right? Now, mantiqan o'ylab qarasa, xavf-xatarga javob beryapti stress, pastda aytyapti, stress bu odamlarni xavfsiz saqlashni yaxshi yo'li bo'lgan deyapti. Yes, logically they are the same thing, so the answer is going to be true.
True.
Alaykum assalom. Xo'p, kimdadir shu nuqtagacha savollar bormi? Do you have any questions? No? Perfect.
No.
No questions? Okay. Okay, let's go on. If stress continues for a long time, all of the body's organs are affected. Kimdir savol
Not
so'ramoqchimi?
Topdingizmi?
Guys, bitta qoidani esimizdan chiqarmaylik. Hozir menga har bitta qilgan chalg'itishlaringiz 2-3 soniya kamida vaqtimizni oladi. Iltimos, mikrofonlarni akkuratni e'tibor bilan tutamiz. Gapirganimizda prosta gap tashlab qo'ymaymiz, chunki menga yaxshi eshitilmaydi hozir nima deyotganlaringiz. Kompyuterdan kelayotgani uchun. Agar gaplaringiz bo'lsa, masalan, qanaqadir fikr bildirmoqchi bo'lsangiz, avval qo'llaringizni ko'taringlar. Savollaringiz bo'lsa, savolni oxirigacha aytinglar. Hozir prosta bitta gap aytib qo'yibsizlar, masalan, bodies deb qo'yapsizlar, nima deb hayron bo'lyapman. Savol bermoqchimisizlar yoki fikr aytmoqchimisizlar? O'sha uchun ham iloji bo'lsa, gapirganlaringizda to'liq gapni gapiringlar, чтобы men tushunishim uchun, yoki tasodifiy gaplar tushib qolmasligi uchun mikrofonni o'chirib avval keyin gapiringlar. If stress continues for a long time, all of the body's organs are affected. Juda ham qiziq gap. Okay, birinchi qismga e'tibor qilamiz. Agar stress uzoq muddat davom etsa, okay, tushundim. All of e'tibor qilamiz, kalit so'zlar muhim. All deyapti. Demak, hamma of the body's organs are affected. Tananing hamma organlariga ta'sir ko'rsatiladi. Nice, very interesting opinion. Bu haqda ham badiiy organlar haqida bizda axborot bor edi, o'shani topamiz. Okay, so mana if stress becomes persistent bu yoqda qaysi so'zni ma'nosi, qaysi so'zni sinonim bo'lib kelyapti?
Продолжительный, prolong.
Continues for a long time, right? Persistent, yes. So, and low level, however, all parts of the body's stress apparatus, the brain, heart, lungs, vessels, and muscles become chronically over or underactivated. Nima deb o'ylaysiz? To'g'ri javob nima?
Реакция beryapti, lekin там никакой damage yo'q.
Okay, guys. To'g'ri javob. I just need the answer. Shahla, what do you think?
I'm thinking.
Just anything. False, true, not given. Okay. So take a look. If stress continues for a long time, all of the body's organs are affected. Bunga qarama-qarshi qo'yilayotgan axborot. So if
будто
stress...
стресс apparatus, то есть sanog'li organlar.
Okay, so your answer
No,
Ms.
all
Zulfashka,
parts of
is
the
not
body
given.
же говорит.
Thank you. Madina, what's your answer?
True.
What's your answer?
No.
My
False.
answer is true.
True. Madina, true. Shahla?
I think so.
True. Nice. Mrs. Zulfashka?
False.
False. Okay, so let's go on. Next one. Zainab Begum?
True.
True. Okay. Elmira?
Assalamu alaikum. I think it's true.
True, thank you. We have asked from Shahla, Aidana?
I think true.
Abdul Malikim? True, Aidana, okay.
I think so.
It is true, okay. So, Botar?
False.
False, Shahadat?
False.
False. Shersteke? What do you think? You should switch on your microphone, but okay, fine. Hop, demek ketdik. Guys, the right answer is false. False bo'ladi. Nima uchun? Solishtiramiz. Birinchi qismi bir xil. Stress becomes persistent. Stress doimiy qoladigan bo'lsa, deyapti. All parts of the body's stress apparatus, ya'ni butun boshli tanani organlari emas, tanani hamma organlari emas, tanadagi stress apparatini hamma qismlari deyapti. Ya'ni bu farq qiladi. Tasavvur qilinglar, tanadagi hamma organ stressdan aziyat chekadigan bo'lsa, buning ichiga nimalar kiradi? Sochlar, tirnoqlar, ko'z va hokazo hammasi kiradi. Lekin bu yoqda aytayapti, stress apparatining hamma qismlari. Ya'ni buning ichiga brain, heart, lungs, vessels, muscles kiradi. Demak, bizda savolda berilgan axborot noto'g'ri. Butun tana a'zolari emas, tana stress a'zolarining hammasi ishtirok etadi va buni matnga qarab to'g'rilaymiz. To'g'ri javob false. The next one. The study into psychological effects of stress involved people with a history of depression. Savolni tushunamiz. Demak, psixologik stressni effektlariga qilingan izlanish o'z ichiga depressiyaga ega odamlarni olgan. To есть, tarixda depressiyani boshdan kechirgan odamlarning ustida izlanish o'tkazilgan. Xo'p, psychological partni topamiz. So, studies suggest that the inability to deal with blah, 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 bizga... Okay, qiziq. So, yana qaytib savolga qaraymiz. So, the study, demak, bitta study, yo'q, umumiy studyni nazarda tutib aytibdi. Va mana bu yoqda studylar haqida bor. Take a look. Studies suggest that the inability to deal with stress is associated with the onset of depression or anxiety. In one study, 2/3 of subjects who experienced a stressful situation had nearly 6 times the risk of developing depression within that month. Nima deganini tushuntirib beraman, e'tibor qilamiz. Demak, izlanishlar ko'rsatadiki, что stressni vaqtda hal qilmasa, depressiyaga o'tib ketar ekan. Va bitta study, ya'ni bizga kerak bo'lgan study mana shu. The study. Bitta studyda subjectni o'tgan darsda tarjima qilib tushuntirgandim. Ma'nosi o'sha qaysidir izlanishda xuddi nima deydi, kalamushga o'xshab izlanishni obyektlarini subject deydi. Izlanishda target bo'lib qatnashib berayotgan odamlar nazarda tutyapti. 3dan 2 qismi eksperiment, tajribada. Demak, tajribada qatnashayotgan odamlarning 3dan 2 qismi stressful situatsiyada bo'lganda 6 marta ko'proq ehtimol bo'lgan depressiyani rivojlantirishni o'sha oyda. Demak, o'sha oyda 6 marta ko'proq ehtimol bo'lgan depressiyani rivojlantirib olishdi. To есть, shu gumanda stress bo'ladigan bo'lsa, katta ehtimol bilan shu oyda depressiyaga duchor bo'lar ekan. Ana endi original savolga qaytamiz. The original question asks us, like, those people had a history of depression. Now, the problem is, it can be true. Rostdan ham o'sha odamlar oldin ham depressiyaga duchor bo'lgani uchun tanlab olingan bo'lishi mumkin. Or it can be false. Balki unaqa emasdir. Biz uni ayta olmaymiz, chunki bizga u odamlarni depressiya tarixi haqida axborot berilmagan. Bizga berilgan axborot faqatgina o'sha odamlar stressga duchor bo'lgandan keyin depressiya bo'lishi. So, the right answer is not given. Ketdik. Oxirgisi. Increased stress causes the body to produce more serotonin. Demak, oshgan stress tanada ko'proq serotonin chiqishiga sabab bo'ladi. Hop, serotoninni topamiz. Qayerda berilganda serotonin? Okay, so. Okay, has anybody found? Where? Just tell me the line. Is it heart disease? No, it's not heart disease,
Some
right?
evidence suggests that the repeated release of stress
Beautiful,
hormones
thank you. O'zi kim
normal
gapda berilgan. Mana shuda true false not given chiroyliligi shunda oson. Prosta keyin o'qib ketaversalaringiz qaranglar. This was question number 1. This was question number 2. This was question number 3. Va question number 4 mana bu yoqda berilgan. Ko'rdinglarmi, ketma-ket oson topsa bo'ladi. 4. Okay. Endi matnni o'qiymiz. Some evidence suggests that repeated release of stress hormones disrupts normal levels of serotonin. Demak, repeated release of stress hormones, qayta release, chiqarish, producing, ishlab chiqarish stress gormonlarini disruptni o'tgan safar gaplashdik. Stops, interrupts, prevents ma'nolarida keladi. Ya'ni xalaqit beradi. Serotoninni darajasiga. Demak, stress serotonin ko'p ishlab chiqarmaydi. Serotonin darajasiga xalaqit beradi. So, what does it mean? It means the right answer is false. Ya'ni serotonin ishlab chiqarilmaydi va uni ishlab chiqarishga xalaqit beradi. So we've got true, false, not given, false. The next one, ketdik, davom etamiz. The 2003 study. Guys, do you have any questions?
Yeah. Can I ask a question? How do we know that the questions mixed or?
How do we know if the question is mixed or not?
Yes.
Okay, that's a very good question. Thank you. You are going to take a look at this table, beautiful table that I made for you. You can take a picture. So basically, if the questions are true, false, not given, sentence completion, short answer questions, multiple choice, yes or not given, they are ordered. Do you understand?
Yeah. Thank you.
If it is diagram, summary, matching sentence endings, it's ordered or mixed. If it's mixed, it's
I need
matching.
this table.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Good. So let's go on. Next one. The 2003 study into the link between stress and suicide found that. Demek keyword, ya'ni izlash uchun bizga kalit so'z kerak. Как раз bugun scanning ham o'tib ketishimiz kerak edi. Scanning degani bu mana shu keywordlar orqali, kalit so'zlar orqali source sentence ni topish. Xo'sh, savol. Bizda qaysi so'z yaxshi kalit so'z vazifasini o'ta oladi mana shu savolda? What do you think?
Suicide.
Okay, maybe. This is a good point, but normally we like taking numbers.
2003.
Yes. Suicide'dan berilgan, to'g'ri, bu ham yaxshi variant, lekin odatda 2003, ya'ni yillar o'zgartirilolmaydi, paraphrase qilinolmaydi. Masalan, suicide'ni paraphrase qilishim mumkin. I can basically say suicide means killing oneself. They kill it themselves. So this can be
Oh.
paraphrased version of suicide. But 2003, it's hard to paraphrase it. So basically, before reading this one, we will find this information. Okay, 2003, it was 2003, right? Okay, so here it is. For example, although some research has suggested that stress may be a risk factor for suicide, a 2003 study found a higher risk for suicide in women reporting both low and very high stress. Those with moderate stress levels at the lowest risk. Okay, now, in 2003, they found that women, when they had low or very high stress, had suicide risk. So we are going to go back and search for this. Fewer women suffer from stress than men. Okay, did we have anything about men? Guys,
Men,
did we
это
have,
Адам, لا.
did we have
Ah,
anything about men?
Мужчины.
The question is,
там мы
listen
прочитали.
carefully. Did we read anything about men? No, we didn't. So we are going to cross it. We didn't read anything about men. The next one, stress reduces the risk of suicide in some women. Okay, no, we didn't read about reduced risk. We read about increased risk. So we are going to cross this one. A larger number of men commit, no, again, we didn't have anything about men. Hold on, I think we have skipped this one. Stress reduces. Women with low stress levels are less likely to commit suicide. No, hold on, no, it's not the correct
Я
answer.
думаю, B-вариант,
yes,
он
I
первый,
think it
потому
was.
что они говорят про женщин, понятно, что that they
Hold on,
comparing it with
maybe
men.
we missed something. Hold on. Suicide.
The word higher, it means comparing with something, with someone else. So
Low
women,
and very high stress.
Higher.
Suicide
Suicide
link between
rate.
that stress reduces the risk of suicide in some women. Yes, actually, no, is it 2003? But the point is, okay, the point is, you know, those with moderate stress levels at the lowest risk degan qismi bor. Lekin bu 2003-yildagi izlanishga aloqadorligi aytib o'tilmagan. Mana shunda muammo. But that happens. So it's definitely not D. Sometimes that happens with multiple choice questions. Yes, ba'zida o'sha o'tib ketib qoladi to'g'ri javobdan ham. Lekin agar hamma javoblar noto'g'riligini bilsalaringiz, ba'zida shunaqa testda shunaqa texnika ham ishlaydi. To'g'ri javobni topa olmasalaringiz, hamma noto'g'ri javobni topib chiqasizlar. Natijada to'g'ri javob o'zi kelib chiqadi. So here women with low stress levels are less likely to commit a suicide is wrong. Chunki bunday deyapti, agar stress darajasi past bo'lsa, suicide qilmaydi deyapti. But here it says, so women reporting low suicide, low stress, kam stress bo'lsa ham, ularda high risk bo'lgan suicide uchun. So the correct answer is going to be B. Yep, we are going to, not this one, sorry. Yes, it's B. Good. Now, next one. In 2002, a Scottish study showed that, okay, the keyword is again 2002. We are going to go to the text. Okay, 2002. A 2002 study in Scotland found no greater risk for actual heart disease or heart events, even in men who reported higher mental stress. Okay, in fact, higher stress was associated with fewer heart events. So, demak, 2002-yildagi izlanishga ko'ra, odamlarda agar erkaklarda yuqori mental stress bo'lsa ham, heart disease ni riski bo'lmagan ekan. So, we are going to search for that one. There is a strong link between stress and heart problems. This is wrong. There is not, deb berilganda. There is a link between high stress levels and hospital visits. It's possible. Ya'ni bu yoqda nima deyapti? Yuqori stress va kasalxonaga borish orasida aloqa bor. Ha, chunki men bu yoqda oxirida aytgandim. Men with high stress complain of chest pain and go to hospital more often. Ya'ni kimdadir stress bo'lsa, ko'krak og'rig'idan shikoyat qilib, ko'p больницаga borgan ekan. Yes, that's possible. So a reduction in stress would reduce risk of heart attacks. No, chunki agar A'ni olsalar, C'ni olsalaringiz A'ni ham olishlaringiz kerak. Chunki A'da aytyapti, stress bilan yurak kasalliklariga aloqa bor. C'da aytyapti, stress kam bo'lsa, yurak kasalliklari kam bo'ladi. So o'z-o'zidan A bilan C bir xil ma'no. Men with high levels of stress felt no physical symptoms. It's also wrong. Why is it wrong, guys? Who can explain? It's false. Why is it false? Kim tushuntirib beradi?
Og'riq
With
bo'ladi.
physical symptoms.
Yes, exactly. They were physical symptoms. Which physical symptoms were there? Qaysilari bo'lgan?
Heart beating.
No, heart
Pain
beating.
back.
No, what? Nima?
Back pain.
Back pain, but it is not given in
Headache.
2002.
Chest.
Beautiful.
Chest
Chest
pain.
pain. You see here, it's chest pain. Yani
Chest
ko'krak
pain, yeah.
og'rig'i. Yes, this is physical condition. So it's false. The right answer is B. Okay, we go on. Next one. Classify the following characteristics as being associated with only men, only women, both men and women. This is a little bit complicated. This is a little bit complicated now because it comes mixed. We have to search for it in a difficult way, probably. But okay, guys, up to this point, do you have any questions? Yani hozir biza nafaqat readingni mashq qilib yangi so'zlarni o'rganib ketyapmiz, balki reading texnikasini ham ko'rib ketyapmiz. То есть har bitta savol bilan qanaqa ishlashimiz kerak, qanaqa approach qilishimiz kerak o'rganib ketyapmiz. Do you have any questions about that?
Я просто,
Yes, Madina, go on.
я просто думаю, вот, можно, да, на русском? Еще 2 минуты.
Да, конечно, можно. Надо было раньше спросить. Да, конечно, можно.
Смотрите, я просто думаю, что вот я попыталась сделать так, сначала вопросы посмотреть, а потом уже текст читать. Мне сложнее находить вот ответы.
Ну,
А
посмотрите.
дается, кажется, 20 минут только. Вот за 20 минут как это успеть все?
Да, я все понимаю. Но у вас какой target score?
At least 7.
At least 7 on reading, is that right?
Не знаю, overall 7.
Okay. Мадина, если вам надо, я буду на русском тоже объяснить, но it would be better if I...
O'zbekcha farqi просто мне выражаться.
No, I don't mean Uzbek. It would be better if I could explain in English. That would be much better.
Okay, sure.
That's fine?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. Now look, guys, there are different techniques. I don't want to say that this is the perfect technique, although it is a perfect technique for me. Why? Because I have been learning English for 9 years and I read a lot. Every month I finish at least 1 book. So I read a lot. That means I've got large vocabulary, especially large passive vocabulary, and my reading speed is quick, much quicker than yours. So that means my strategy is first, I read the text slowly, not so fast. I usually spend 5 to 7 minutes to read 1 IELTS reading, right? So, and then after I understand everything, I start doing questions. Now that gives me high accuracy. And I don't always go back to text. I go back to text, but sometimes I just read the answers and then I can answer based on what I understood because I've got strong understanding. Now, your level cannot be as good as mine. So what you can do is, as Madina said, you can first read the questions, then from questions, you can go to the text. But it has one downside. It means that you do not usually understand what you're reading. You read things, but you don't know what you're reading. That's the main problem. That is why I recommend this strategy. First, look at the questions. Do not read them. Look at the question types. Make a plan. Okay, I've got ordered questions. I'm going to do them first. Then you will be like, okay, then I've got ordered and mixed. I will do them second. Then you will be like, okay, then after that, I have got mixed questions. I will do them at the end. So you've got a plan. Then you're going to read the text quickly, or at least read only first and last sentence of each paragraph. Do you understand, Madina, what I mean? You don't read the whole text. You're going to read, you're going to read only the first and the last paragraph in each, the first and the last sentences in each paragraph. In this way, you will have at least some understanding. Then go to questions and use scanning. Okay?
Thank you.
Good. Nice. And now, do you have any other questions, guys? No? We go on. So there may be a variety of causes of stress. Okay, we have to search for causes of stress, right? So, okay. We need something which is something like synonym, maybe, but usually it should come actually. Evidence have no. Okay, it is about effects, right? So where can we find causes? Okay, take a look at this one. So different stress
I think there is the
factors
alcohol.
may affect, yeah, but yeah, it is not about causes exactly. It is not about causes. It's not here. The causes are here actually. Wait, yeah, it says the causes, diagnosis, prevention. That means causes must be given here. This may produce damage. I guess stress can be harmful activities. Okay. So even in the modern world, stress response during critical events. Okay. Acute stress can also be harmful. Studies suggest associated with relationships. No, it is not here. The effects of mental stress on heart disease. Stress can influence many organs. It was actually scattered, you know. Guys, sometimes such kind of things happen. When you cannot find it exactly, just skip that question. It is okay. We can come back to that one at the end. What we are going to do is we are going to skip this one and we will continue with this question. And hopefully, when we find answer for this question, we can get back to this one, and then we can hopefully find the answer for this one too. So the way of dealing with stress can protect the heart. Okay, there. So, yani, yoki ayollar, yoki erkekler, lибо женщины, либо мужчины, yoki ikkalasi da ham. So, their way of dealing with stress, someone's way of dealing with stress can protect the heart. Now, if you can remember, we read something about this. Can you remember? Look at this. Okay.
Yes, in one study was
In one
associated
study,
with that.
In one study, for example, men were more apt than women to use alcohol, which might account for their higher heart risks from stress. So that means men try to solve stress, try to cope with stress with alcohol, but women don't. That means women's way of coping with stress can protect the heart. And actually here, take a look at this. Women cope with stress may be more heart protective. You see? Okay, nice. So, okay, we are going to choose for this one only women.